team. Take my drink home, my nigga. Why? Cause he I just got there's a
The uncrowned king, Ryan Garcia, isn't missing much. What Garcia lacks is the respect of some of boxing's hardcore fans.
Champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney. California, presenting King Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, two undefeated phenoms turned bitter rivals, are on a collision course again. But this time, it's not just about titles. It's about pride, revenge, and a feud that's turned ugly. Garcia's recent social media meltdowns, Haney's cryptic exposed tweets, and a behind-the-scenes war of words have fans asking, is this the most toxic rematch in boxing history? Buckle up, we're diving into the drama no one saw coming. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Like this video and subscribe. 98% of you watch without subscribing, and it helps a ton. Done? Awesome? Now, let's get into it. The first clash between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney wasn't just a fight. It was a powder keg of drama that left the boxing world divided. Their 2022 showdown ended in a razor-thin split-decision victory for Haney, a result so contentious that Garcia's camp immediately labeled it daylight robbery. While Haney raised his belt in triumph, Garcia erupted, tearing off his gloves and storming out of the ring, his expletive-laden rant echoing through the arena as cameras captured his raw, unfiltered fury. The viral clip of Ryan shouting, "They stole my Anter legacy," became instant meme fodder, racking up millions of views and sparking heated debates online. Fans flooded social media, dissecting the judges' scorecards, with many pointing to Garcia's explosive flurries in the middle rounds as proof he'd done enough to win. Haney's team dismissed the outrage, calling it sour grapes, but the controversy refused to die until now. Enter a brand new twist that's reignited the fire. Ryan Garcia allegedly hired a private investigator to dig into the judge's ties to Haney's promoter, Eddie Hearn. According to insiders, Garcia's paranoia over the decision festered for months, culminating in a covert operation to uncover financial relationships between the officials and Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. While no concrete evidence has surfaced, rumors suggest one judge attended a Matchroom-sponsored event weeks before the fight, a detail Garcia's team reportedly weaponized in private negotiations for the rematch. Haney's camp has since threatened legal action, calling the claims defamational nonsense, but the damage is done. The accusation has cast a shadow over Haney's pristine reputation, with critics now questioning whether his undefeated record is as untouchable as it seems. But here's the kicker. Garcia's obsession didn't stop there. Sources close to Ryan claim he's been personally DMing fans who analyzed the fight frame by frame, crowdsourcing evidence to prove he won. This desperate quest for vindication has turned him into a martyr for conspiracy theorists, while Haney's allies argue it's a calculated ploy to paint Devin as boxing's golden boy, protected by shadowy industry forces. The tension escalated last week when Garcia reposted a fan-edited supercut titled 12 Minutes of Haney Running, which spliced Devin's defensive footwork with clips of Usain Bolt, a not-so-subtle dig at Haney's hit-and-don't-get-hit style. Haney fired back in an interview, coldly remarking, "Real champions don't cry, they rematch." This isn't just about belts or rankings anymore. It's a Shakespearean saga of betrayal, pride, and two fighters weaponizing their grievances to sell a rematch that feels less like sport and more like a grudge match. And with Garcia's PI scandal hanging over the negotiations, The question isn't just who will win, it's who will survive the fallout. Social media warfare, a digital battlefield where memes cut deeper than punches. Ryan Garcia didn't just step into the ring with Devin Haney, he weaponized Instagram Live, turning his phone into a flamethrower aimed squarely at his rival's reputation. In a series of late-night rants that racked up millions of views, Garcia transformed from boxer to provocateur, accusing Haney of ducking the rematch with a sneer. He's scared to lose that zero again, but guess what? I'm coming to take it permanently, Ryan barked into the camera, his tone dripping with disdain. But Garcia didn't stop there. He mocked Haney's technical defense-first style as boring and cowardly, comparing his fights to watching paint dry on a treadmill. To hammer the point home, Garcia posted edited clips of Haney's recent sparring sessions, conveniently cropped to highlight moments where Devin stumbled or ate clean shots. One clip, set to the Benny Hill theme song, went viral, with fans dubbing it the Haney Shuffle. Critics called it petty. Garcia called it truth in HD. Haney, however, isn't one to take punches lying down, digitally or otherwise. In a since-deleted tweet that sent shockwaves through the boxing community, Haney fired back with a low blow disguised as concern. Praying for Ryan's mental health, the world saw him quit once. History repeats. The jab was a clear reference to Garcia's infamous 2023 withdrawal from a high-stakes fight, a moment Ryan has called the darkest chapter of his career. But Haney wasn't done. Hours later, his Instagram story featured a cryptic photo of a stop sign edited with Garcia's face and the caption, "Know when to fold 'em." Fans instantly recognized it as a nod to Ryan's past struggles, sparking outrage from mental health advocates and Garcia's loyal King Rai army. The fallout was nuclear. Garcia retaliated by leaking DMs from a fake account allegedly tied to Haney's team, offering to make the rematch disappear for a payday, a claim Devin's camp vehemently denied. Meanwhile, Haney's supporters flooded Garcia's posts with clips of Ryan's 2023 tearful interview about his mental health hiatus, adding hashtags like Fragile King Rai. The toxicity reached fever pitch when Garcia live-streamed himself burning a Haney jersey, shouting, "This is what I think of your champion!" A stunt that trended for 48 hours straight. But beneath the meme wars lies a strategic playbook. Garcia's team knows controversy drives clicks and pay-per-view buys. By painting Haney as a protected puppet of promoters, Ryan positions himself as the rebellious underdog, even as his antics risk alienating sponsors. Haney, meanwhile, walks a tightrope. His ice-in-his-veins persona appeals to purists, but his subtle jabs risk making him look calculating and cold. The result? A fan-base civil war, with TikTok duets of their feud amassing over 50 million views and Reddit threads dissecting every post like the Zapruder film. Ryan Garcia's training camp has devolved into a circus of chaos, with leaks and whispers of sabotage threatening to derail his rematch preparations. After his high-profile split with Eddie Reynoso, the legendary coach behind Canelo Alvarez, Garcia's decision to team up with lesser-known trainer Jorge Capetillo was already raising eyebrows. But a grainy, leaked video from inside his Las Vegas gym has fans in a frenzy. The footage, allegedly filmed by a disgruntled camp member, shows Garcia screaming, "You're not listening to me," at Capetillo during a sparring session, hurling a water bottle across the room after struggling to counter a jab-centric drill. Insiders claim the blow-up stemmed from Ryan's frustration over lackluster prep for Haney's piston-like jab, which handcuffed him in their first fight. Ryan's team is panicking, revealed a source close to the camp. They brought in 3 southpaw sparring partners to mimic Haney, but none move like him. Ryan's calling it a waste of time. Critics have pounced, accusing Garcia of blaming coaches for his own defensive flaws, while die-hard fans argue the leaks are a deliberate smear campaign by Haney's allies. But Haney's camp isn't playing innocent. Days after Garcia's meltdown went viral, a cryptic video surfaced on a boxing forum showing Devin obliterating a sparring partner in a Ryan Garcia mask. complete with the fighter's signature lightning bolt logo and blonde hair dye. The clip, filmed in murky lighting at Haney's private Bay Area compound, ends with Devin standing over the fallen impersonator, coldly stating, "Tell Ryan this is his future." Haney's team initially called it a coincidence, but sources confirm the masked sparring partner was a last-minute hire, flown in specifically to get under Garcia's skin. Devin's been studying Ryan's TikTok rants mid-training. An insider spilled he wanted to break him mentally before they even step in the ring. The psychological warfare doesn't stop there. Garcia's camp has accused Haney of planting a mole in their gym, pointing to a since-deleted Instagram post by Haney's strength coach that geotagged Garcia's Vegas facility. Meanwhile, Capetillo has begun conducting paranoid phone checks on team members, convinced every leak is a calculated strike. Ryan's so rattled, he's training at 3 a.m. to avoid spies, claimed a gym staffer. But Haney's fans are eating it up, flooding social media with side-by-side edits of Garcia's leaked rant and Devin's icy mask KO video, captioned, "One's unhinged, the other's unbothered." The Garcia-Haney rematch isn't just a battle of fists. It's a high-stakes poker game where egos, accusations, and nine-figure paydays are colliding. Negotiations hit a wall when Ryan Garcia fired the opening salvo, a demand for a 60-40 purse split, insisting he's the people's champion whose viral antics and 10 million-plus Instagram followers drive PPV sales. "I'm the reason this fight sells out arenas," Ryan declared in a since-deleted tweet, attaching a screenshot of his Google Trends metrics dwarfing Haney's. But Devin, the reigning WBC champ, isn't budging. Sources reveal he countered with a brutal stipulation: Olympic-level drug testing, including random blood draws and a 365-day testing window retroactive to their first fight. The jab was unmistakable, a not-so-subtle nod to Garcia's 2021 legal entanglement over a disputed drug test result, which Ryan has long claimed was a false positive. Haney's camp reportedly taunted, "If you're clean, prove it," turning what should be standard protocol into a public shaming. The standoff turned nuclear when leaked emails showed Garcia's lawyers accusing Haney of extortion tactics, threatening to walk unless the split flipped to 55-45. But Devin's team upped the ante, demanding a $2 million penalty per pound if Garcia misses weight, a clause echoing Ryan's 2023 fight cancellation debacle where he cited mental health after a botched weigh-in. They're weaponizing his past to break him, a Garcia insider fumed. Meanwhile, Haney's father, Bill, publicly mocked Ryan's financial demands, quipping, "He wants 60% of a fight he'll lose? That's like asking for a bonus before you get fired." Enter Eddie Hearn, the promoter caught in the crossfire. A leaked audio clip from a private Zoom call exposed his growing panic. This isn't Fury Wilder, it's worse. Those two respected each other deep down. These kids? They'd burn the sport to the ground to spite each other. Hearn's reference to Fury and Wilder's trilogy, a saga of post-fight hospital visits and conspiracy theories, underscores the venom here. But behind the scenes, Hearn's scrambling to salvage the deal, floating a winner-takes-all side bet to appease both egos. Garcia's response? A derisive Instagram story of Haney's purse from their first fight photoshopped into Monopoly money. Fans are taking sides, with hashtags like #FairSplitFury and #TestHimDevin trending. Analysts warn the deadlock risks derailing the sport's biggest cash cow of 2024, a projected $200 million-plus event, with streaming giants Netflix and DAZN locked in a bidding war for rights. If this collapses, it'll make Mayweather-Pacquiao look like a playground spat, warned a veteran promoter. The Garcia-Haney rematch has fractured the boxing fandom into warring tribes, with social media morphing into a gladiatorial arena where memes cut deeper than uppercuts. On TikTok, the feud has been rebranded as The Real Housewives of Boxing, a soap opera of slaps, shade, and surreal pettiness. Creators are stitching clips of Garcia's fiery rants with Haney's stoic clapbacks, overlaying Bravo TV-style captions like, Devin serving Ice Queen realness, and Ryan's villain era, unhinged or iconic. One viral skit, amassing 12 million views, reimagines their press conferences as a Real Housewives reunion, complete with a wig-snatching moment when Garcia accidentally spills water on Haney's pristine white suit. Fans are ruthlessly divided. Team Ryan stans praise his authentic chaos, flooding comments with emojis, while Team Devin loyalists meme him as the Zen assassin, posting slowed-down clips of Haney's smirk with captions like, "He's already won, mentally." But the meme wars are just the tip of the iceberg. Psychologists are now dissecting the feud like a case study, with Dr. Alicia Morrow, a renowned sports psychologist, dropping a bombshell analysis on ESPN Daily. This isn't rivalry, it's trauma response. Garcia's hyperaggression is a shield for deep-seated insecurity, a reaction to his 2023 withdrawal that left him labeled a quitter. Every rant is a scream for validation. Haney, though, he's weaponizing silence. His calm isn't indifference, it's calculated gaslighting. He knows his poise triggers Ryan's impulse to self-destruct. Morrow's take ignited fiery debates, with Garcia's camp calling it armchair psychoanalysis, and Haney's team quietly sharing the clip with emojis. The drama has bled beyond boxing. Pop culture podcaster Drama Alert dedicated an episode to the feud, dubbing it the male version of Britney vs. Christina, a nostalgia-tweaking reference to 2000 celebrity catfights. Even UFC stars are chiming in. Conor McGregor tweeted, "Ryan's got the McGregor spirit, but needs the McGregor focus," while Haney's childhood idol, Floyd Mayweather, cryptically posted, "Real champs negotiate in silence," a clear dig at Garcia's theatrics. But the most telling reaction? Sponsors are picking sides. Garcia's partnership with Prime Energy, ironically a Logan Paul brand, has spawned ads mocking Haney's sleepy style, while Haney's new deal with Rolex leans into his timeless excellence tagline. Meanwhile, mental health orgs are split. Some applaud Haney for exposing stigma by referencing Ryan's struggles, while others accuse him of weaponizing vulnerability. Ryan Garcia's declaration, "If I lose, I retire," isn't just trash talk. It's a Hail Mary gamble that could redefine his life. Known as much for his TikTok fame as his left hook, Garcia's ultimatum risks transforming him from boxing's golden boy to a cautionary tale. Insiders reveal his team fought fiercely to scrub the retirement pledge from his press statements, fearing it paints him as desperate rather than defiant. But Garcia doubled down, framing it as the ultimate all-in moment in a since-deleted YouTube vlog. The subtext? A loss would crater his meticulously curated brand, a fusion of Gen Z influencer charm and warrior ethos. Sponsors like Gymshark and Borgata are reportedly nervous, with exit clauses tied to his active athlete status. Even his Netflix docu-series, King Rai Unfiltered, hangs in the balance. Producers have allegedly shot alternate endings, one triumphant, one tearful, to hedge bets. "This isn't just a fight," a Netflix insider whispered. "It's reality TV, with concussions." Devin Haney's retort? A smirk and the icy quip, "I'll happily put him out of his misery." But beneath the bravado, Haney's camp is sweating. His rumored $100 million ESPN contract, a landmark deal poised to make him the face of boxing's post-Mayweather era, isn't just about wins. It's about dominance. A loss to Garcia, especially after their acrimonious feud, could downgrade him from generational talent to good, not great, in the eyes of casual fans. Sources say the ESPN deal includes a clause requiring Haney to remain undefeated through 2025, with bonuses tied to pay-per-view buys and social media metrics. Translation: beating Garcia isn't optional. It's a spreadsheet mandate. Haney's team, meanwhile, is quietly prepping a rebrand dubbed The Quiet Storm, positioning him as the anti-Garcia, stoic, disciplined, and bankable. But if he falters, the collateral damage extends beyond the ring. Garcia's trainer, Jorge Capetillo, reportedly has a career bailout plan to transition Ryan into Hollywood if he loses, leveraging his 15 million Instagram followers for reality TV deals. But Garcia's pride might block that exit. Friends say he's haunted by the ghost of Oscar de la Hoya, whose post-retirement ventures never eclipsed his in-ring glory. Haney, meanwhile, faces a tighter squeeze. His father trainer, Bill Haney's rep as a mastermind, is tied to Devin's invincibility. A loss could fracture their dynasty, with whispers that Top Rank's Bob Arum is circling to poach Devin if his ESPN deal sours. Why this matters? This isn't just about two men. It's about boxing's soul. Garcia represents the sport's new school, where virality rivals victory. Haney embodies the old guard, where merit is measured in titles, not trends. A Garcia loss could spook investors eyeing crossover stars, while a Haney defeat might cement the notion that purists don't pay the bills. The ripple effect: young fighters are already mirroring Garcia's social media antics, while Haney's camp is lobbying for stricter legacy clauses in contracts. The fallout forecast: if Garcia retires, expect a Kardashian-esque pivot, podcasts, fashion lines, and a tell-all book titled Lights Out. But boxing's gatekeepers will label him a wasted talent, a hashtag-friendly footnote. If Haney loses, ESPN could trigger a rebuild narrative, pairing him with cherry-picked opponents to rehab his aura. But the memes, $100 million flop, will linger like a bad smell. The unspoken truth: both men need this fight more than they admit. Garcia's relevancy and Haney's credibility are on life support. And in today's cancel-happy culture, the court of public opinion won't offer a rematch. Will this rematch be a legacy-defining classic or a trash-talking circus? With both fighters threatening to expose secrets at the press conference next week, one thing's certain: the gloves are off, the knives are out, and boxing's never been messier. Stay tuned, because this isn't just a fight, it's a blood sport. Alright, fight fans, stay ahead of the game with the latest boxing news, epic moments, and major events. Subscribe to Boxing is Here, turn on notifications, and never miss a beat. Plus, don't forget to check out our other videos for more must-see content.